What's up, everybody? Brickhouse here. And 2023 was a bad year for Disney at the box office. I mean, Disney lost what? Somewhere in the neighborhood of $900 million to $1 billion at the box office last year. Well, it just came to light that last year, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania was a bigger bust for Disney and Marvel than what was originally thought or reported. So this is from Cosmic Book News, Matt McGloin. Quantumania, bigger Marvel bust than originally thought. It's learned the budget is a lot higher than previously reported, which means the box office is even worse. Where have we heard that before? Oh yeah, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. Remember how they underreported the budget for that movie? For those of you that have followed many YouTubers for quite a while, know this is a common practice for Disney. They like to fudge the numbers, for lack of a better term. So, no surprise, but it's been learned that Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is a bigger bust for Disney and Marvel than originally thought. Previously reported, the flick had a budget of around $200 million, but it was actually well over $300 million. Ouch. And for a movie grossing $476 million at the box office, it just made a big loss even bigger. Not to mention the people that the loss of the fans who have basically quit on Marvel. So Forbes kind of gets into the details here, folks. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania budget soared to nearly $330 million. That doesn't even include marketing. Take away around 50% in ticket sales for the movie theaters and whatever was spent on marketing, and Quantumania bombed big time. Huge. The site got a hold of a report out of the UK that listed the budget as the UK provided Marvel tax credits for the film. According to the report discovered by Forbes, Marvel went over budget on the flick by $131.9 million on post-production, with the final budget being $326.6 million, 63.3% higher than the previous estimate. For a movie with that big of a budget and that bad of CGI, and the CGI was horrible, especially MODOK. MODOK looked terrible. Doing a bit of math with a $326.6 million budget, they made 50% in ticket sales. So that's about $238 million, plus the tax credit of around $50 million. So that's a potential $288.6 million. That could mean a loss of over $38 million. If marketing isn't included in the film's $326.6 million budget, that loss could swell to even more, possibly over $100 million. It had been reported Disney spent $200 million for the marketing of Avengers Endgame. Well, let's put it this way. $326.6 million. We'll throw another $100 million on top of that for marketing, advertising, so on and so forth. So now you're up to 426. We'll just call it $427 million. Just for the sake of rounding it off. So for this movie to break even, just to break even, you got to take $427 million by 2.5. Now you're talking nearly $1,067,000. 600, yeah, $1.067 billion. Couldn't talk there for a second. Just to break even. So yeah, this is a big loss. So of course, as reported numerous times, not only by myself but some other people, Bob Iger is said to be pulling back on Marvel. Iger also recently said there isn't superhero fatigue, but they need to make better projects. I think there might be a little bit of superhero fatigue in there. Maybe just a little. I mean, it happens. Remember in the 60s, it was all about Westerns. Before that, it was, war movies. In the 70s and 80s, we had a bunch of comedies. Also, a lot of sci-fi in the 70s. So these things are cyclical. They do eventually come back around, kind of like fashion trends. Fashion trends are cyclical. So according to Bob Iger, a lot of people think it's audience superhero fatigue. It's not audience fatigue. They want great films, and if you build it great, they will come. He said last month, we got to return to something akin to that. And I actually am confident that we will. No, you won't, Bob. Not with your leadership in the current structure that is Disney. You're not going to return to that anytime soon. I mean, you do have Deadpool and Wolverine coming out, which I believe Deadpool and Wolverine is going to be, I think it's going to pull in $800 million. I think it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be cameos galore. It's going to be a lot of fan service. Nothing wrong with that. Is it going to help the MCU? No. But is it going to be a one-time flash in the pan for Marvel? Yeah. And it's the only MCU movie coming out this year, by the way. The next movie after this is going to be Captain America 4, Brave New World, which, by the way, doesn't have Steve Rogers' Captain America in it. Just saying. So what do you guys think of this Disney misreporting or getting caught misreporting budgets again for another movie? Comment down below. While you're at it, please take the time to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. And as always, I thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.